for today. Welcome to the Honorable Dr. Joseph Teguh Santoso as a Rector of STEKOM University, Indonesia. To the Honorable First Speaker, Ms. Sakthipriyaa as an Assistant Professor, Department of Information Technology. And to the second speaker, Professor Dr. Sugandhi Malhotra as the Head Professor Computer Science and Engineering. And the third speaker, Mr. Arnold Pundi as a lecturer and dissertation research project coordinator, and last Dr. Eddie Jogatama Purhita as lecturer visual communication design department, and last but not least also to the honorable guests and audience today. Okay, before we begin, I have a few housekeeping notes here. Today's session is being streamed on the Universitas Tekom YouTube channel. And for today event, we will start with Indonesia national anthems. In the next session, we will begin the main event presentation by our special guest today. And continue with the Q&A session. Take a picture for documentation unless time is closing. Okay, first we will sing our national anthems for the Mr. Abdullah. You can start the session. Thank you. Okay, thank you. And next, we will go to the main event. For our audience, if you have any questions for the speaker, please add them to the chat or you can raise your hand. We'll be able to answer some of the during the Q&A session after the presentation. And today, its presenter will have about around 30 minutes for the time. Now, please welcome our first presenter, Ms. Sakthipriyaa as an Assistant Professor, Department Information Technology. The time is yours. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I'm just sharing my screen with you for the presentation, and then I'll just start my session. Is my screen is visible for everyone?
Yes, ma'am. And if possible, please turn on your video camera also. Thank you.
Yeah, so it's good to see you, everyone. So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone who is just joining from the different part of the world. So I'm delighted to welcome you for this international webinar hosted by STEKOM University. So I'm delighted to welcome you all for this session. So I am Sakthipriyaa, Assistant Professor from Dr. Umayal Ramanathan College for Women, India. So it's a truly honor to share this session with you all today. So, in this presentation, we are going to explore a subject that is shaping the future of our nation and our lives. So, that is the artificial intelligence in our energy sector. So, over this session, we will travel to the global energy challenges, the rise of the renewable like social and solar and wind energy, and also how AI become a digital bone of our power systems. Yeah. So before we begin this, I like help us to understand why AI has become so much of important in the today energy landscape. The world is facing so much of unpredictable energy changes, such as the rising in demand, increasing the environmental concern, and the urgent need to balance the overcome the economical states. So develop with the sustainability. So at the same time, the renewable energy sources are expanding rapidly, but remain unpredictable. So that is why the AI is become a bridge so that help us to connect with the energy system of mostly of smarter, faster, and more efficiently. So it also help us to forecast the renewable generations that reduces the energy and waste and improve the efficiency. So it also help us to forecast the renewable generation to reduce the energy waste and improve the reliability and also integrate the clean energy into our grids. So, in this session, we will explore how digital transformation is reshaping our energy sector and how AI acts as a nerve system for the powerful system here. So when we look at the global energy picture today, so it is undergoing a huge transformation, developing the nations such as India, Indonesia, and many other African countries are exploring the rise of energy consumption due to the urbanization, industrial growth, and also the digital lifestyle. Meanwhile, the climate commitments like of net zero goals, like and also the placing the pressure on the countries to adopt a cleaner energy resources. So renewable energy sources like solar and wind are going faster than even before due to the variable nature. So the power grids across the world are experienced to remain reliable while absorbing the nature with the amounts of the intermittent renewable energy. So this create the complex balancing act and also the AI plays a major role sure the balance remain a stable source and efficient. Also, with the more customer, more devices, and more renewable inputs, the grids has become a smarter, more reliable, and more responsive. Where the traditional human monitor the system cannot handle this complexity, but AI can do it. So the next is the role of AI in the energy. So AI is now deeply embedded in the energy sector because it enhances the decision making at energy level, from predicting the electricity demand to the managing power plant operations. So AI transforms the raw data into the meaningful actions. It improves the grid stability, enhances the forecasting accuracy, reduces the operation loss, and enables a smarter energy and consumption pattern accuracy. So AI brings a layer of intelligence to our entire energy ecosystem, allowing the system to learn, adapt, and respond automatically. The intelligence is what makes more the modern energy of the world resilient. So these are the common AI technologies that have been used in the worldwide. The first one is the machine learning. So that is mostly is used for low prediction and equipment failure analysis. And another one is like a deep learning, that is a pattern recognition from the massive sense of data. And another one is a computer vision. So that is the inspection of turbines, pipeline, and solar panel. And another one is IoT and Edge AI. So this is used for like for the smart meters and automated control. And next one is the digital twins, which is a virtual replicas of the plants and turbines. And another one is NPL, which is the natural language processing that is used for the real-time processing of the support. So these systems has been worked together to create a self-learning, self-correcting energy ecosystem. So next we are coming into the important energy system that has been widely used in the all the way. So that is the AI in the solar energy system. The solar energy has undergone a remarkable evolution from its early days to the advanced technology we have seen today. So, in this past, the solar energy system were expensive, insufficient, and mainly used for the small scale application with the panels, producing the low output and maintenance is being entirely manual. If the panel is cracked, it's accumulated dust, or facing any shading, it's often went unnoticed until the major performance drops were observed. Forecasting the sunlight was limited, and grids suggested to integrate even the modest amount of solar power has been reliably. In the grid struggle to integrate even the modest amount of solar power reliably. So in the present, now everything has changed because the solar has become one of the most fast growing and the cheapest energy sources. So massively utility solar, scalar solar farms now cover the thousands of acres and provides the total number of watts of power. So AI and digital technology have transferred solar operation, drones and power. So AI and digital technologies has transferred the solar operation through the drones and computer visions detect the tiny tracks or hotspot instantly. Machine learnings predict the solar irritates accurately, inverts are optimized automatically, and digital twins stimulates the entire solar forms in the real time. The maintenance have shifted from the manual to the reactive to the intelligent and predictive. As we look towards the future, the solar is moving towards the complete autonomy. We will see the self-cleaning and self-healing and solar panels. So AI-driven solar forecasting integrated with the advanced batteries, robotic and inspection systems, automated the energy trading platforms, and smart grids that absorb the solar energy seamlessly, even on high on variable days. So solar energy has become a fully intelligent ecosystem capable of producing a clean, stable, and affordable energy 24 by 7 with the minimum human interactions. So while coming to the next thing, so that is a wind energy. So wind energy has also experienced a dramatic transformation over the time. In the past, the wind farms were difficult to manage because the turbine failures were typically discovered only after the major damage occurred, especially in the blade and the gear forms, which led to the long shutdowns and costly repairs. While wind speed forecasting was basic and unreliable, making the power output inspections. So in the present, the wind energy has become a more sophisticated, supported by an advanced sensor, AI-driven analytics, and the satellite weather models. So today, turbines direction, all of which are AI analyzes to predict the failure weeks before they occur. So wind forecasting is now extremely accurate. Help the grid operators plan stable electricity supply even with the fluctuating with conditions. The drones and robotics perform the inspection safely, and AI energy is moving towards a fully automated wind turbines, especially offshore. So AI will control the every aspect, self-adjusting blades, predictive yaw control, and automated lubricant and robotic maintenance, while floating offshore with the wind turbines will capture the stronger, more consistent wind force out of the sea. Satellite-based AI provide the hypercrisis wind mapping hybrid renewable system. So will combine the wind, solar, and hydrogen protection, and the digital twin will allow the operator to test the improvement. Virtually, before applying them into the real world, the wind energy has become the more powerful, safer, and the smarter technology that will be the key pillar of the future global electronic system. So the next one is the most important is that AI in the smart grid. So smart grid has becoming a nowadays a backbone of the modern energy system. As a renewable energy sources grows, our grid must become a smarter, more flexible, and more responsive. AI enables real-time monitoring of the grid, presentation of the demand of the virtuous supply, and early the detection of the outstages. It automatically switches the power lines and isolate faculty session and restore power more efficiently. The smart grid with AI reduce the blackouts, improve the reliability, and also seamlessly integrate distribution generation such as a rooftop, solar panel, solar batteries, and also the electric vehicles, and also sometime and smart homes. So AI transforms of the grid from the passive network to an intelligent, interactive, and also then real-time monitoring. So the next is AI in power plants and distribution. So in the power plants, the AI has improved efficiency and reduced emission, whereas the coal, gas, and nuclear or renewable plants. So AI-driven predictive maintenance identifies the problems early. AI-driven optimizes the reduces the I'm sorry. Yeah. Sorry. So it reduces the fuel consumption and enhances the overall performance of the turbines and the boilers. So emissions monitoring becomes a more accurate and automated, helping the nations meet the environmental regulation. In the distribution network, AI helps detect energy theft and also improve the voltage control and ensure that the electricity reaches the consumer with the minimal losses. Also, the improvement make the energy more affordable and reliable. So the next thing is we're coming to the AI in oil and gases. The oil and gas sector also benefits significantly from the AI, especially in the safety and resource optimization. AI powered system detect leaks, corrosion, and also performance anomalies in the pipelines faster than the human monitoring. So it analyzes become a more precise, enabling companies to identify where they drill and how to extract the resource efficiently. As automated system enhances the work safer and also reducing the manual inspection and dangerous and environment. AI is not about improve the profitability, but it also improve the environmental protection by reducing the exception of the spills and also some the emission of the unwanted gases. Then coming to the AI in smart home and cities. So nowadays the AI it's become it's like a kind of the friend thing and it's also become the home things. So in our daily life, so AI it interact with us through our smart homes and also the smart cities. So AI application through thermostats and also the lighting system automatically adjust to reduce energy consumption. Smart meters track the usage pattern and help the consumers make efficient choices. So in smart cities, AI make a street lighting, traffic signal, and also the building energy uses, and also the public infrastructure in the real time. Together, these applications reduces the energy wastes, lower the electricity bill, and also create our life more livable and also sustainable urban environment. So it also increases the consumption profiling and also the real-time control system also being have been become efficient. So these are the AI common tools that have been used in the real-time technologies and also approved by the some other companies in the worldwide. So the one is like Auto Grid Flex that is used for the renewable energy forecasting and demand purpose. And another one is a GE Predicts that is used for digital twin for power plants. And third one is like Simon's MindSphere, that is industrial energy analytics. And the fourth one is Google DeepMind Energy AI, so which is the grid level optimization. And another one is developed by IBM Watson Energy that is used for assisting the monitoring how the plants are going to work on it. And the final one is Ascender EcoStructure that is used for smart building energy management and also trying to work on the most on AI homes. So the next one is a digital twin technology. So it's nothing but the virtual replicas of the turbines, plants, and grids. So it is the most common and groundbreaking advancement in the energy sector. A digital twin is a virtual representation of the real world asset where it's a wind turbine, yeah, solar farm, a substation, or an entire grid. It behaves exactly like a physical system, allowing the engineers to stimulate the performance and also understand the failures and also the test scenarios without any risk. For example, before changing the turbine or blades or angles or in operators, they can impact inside the digital twin. So this technology enables the safety and reduces the downtime and also improves the decision making capacity sincerely. And also this also increases the user safety and also the real time stimulation. So while we have talked to the many kinds of the energy that have been used worldwide, so there will be always the pros and cons. So first we are going to see what is the benefits of the AI in the energy sector. So we can combine all these innovation and the benefits has become a crystal clear. So it reduces the maintenance cost and also extended the life of the major asset and also boosts the operation efficiency. It makes it easier to integrate the renewable energy grid. So it enhances the safety and also reduces the accident. So and most importantly, it will lead the world towards a cleaner, low carbon future where with AI, the unit of energy where the produced or consumed become a smarter. So with the various kinds of benefits, we can clearly understand that the safety has been improved and also the production and consuming also has become improved. So while coming to the prawns, there will be always drawbacks in the each and everything. So the similar thing, the AI in the energy sector also have some drawbacks. So how we can see it? So however, the AI is not about the without any challenges. Implementation cost will be so high when compared to a manual structure. So especially for the older infrastructure, there is a shortage of skilled person in the AI and also in the energy analytics. So entire system is depend on the heavy of the data. So the data quality has become a critical, and the cyber security risk also increases as the grid become a more digital, and ethical consideration must be addressed. But the present of these challenges that doesn't mean that AI adoption should not stop. Rather, it shows we need to work on the more on attention, also the resources, so that we can avoid the ethical and privacy consideration, and also we can helpful for the bringing of the more skilled person into the working areas. Yeah. So as we discussed, there will be most of like pros and cons. So how do we overcome the challenges? So in this, to navigate these limitations, so we have to seek the government and industries and academic institution must collaborate with them, and also the strong policies and funding are required to for the AI adoption. The workforce upskilling programs can create for the new generation of AI ready professionals. The cybersecurity frame must be strengthened and data governance must be centralized so the AI system can perform accurately. So with a gradual but committed step, this transformation has been become a small, reliable and also the sustainable so that we can have a clean and reliable data collection standards so that that will be the collaboration and also will have been finding a good skill of the persons. Yeah. So, and one of the most thing like AI and employment. So there will be the myth is that AI eliminate the job, but the reality is the AI eliminate the task, but not the workforces. And this is also the base of the most people concerned. What if it's AI take away all the jobs? So this is a myth because the AI do not eliminate the job. It eliminate the repetitive task like the traditional task like of manual inspection or an meter reading that may reduce, but they can be replaced with the high value roles such as the drone inspection technician, the smart grid analysis, and AI system operators. So the energy sector will not shrink, it will evolve. The human workers will shift from the manual activities to the intelligent oversight and high skill levels. So the will AI cause the unemployment? So this is with the go for a deeper analysis. So in simple terms, the some task will be reduced for the more better opportunity will be created. The industry will require the specialized in AI driven equipment. So and also the renewable energy analytics and also the data engineering things and also the maintenance of the IoT and also the robotic system. So these new jobs are safer and more advanced and been more aligned towards the future of the digital energy. So instead of fearing about the AI, we need to prepare ourselves to how to work with the AI. So with the AI, we have been just upskill our work day by day, and also we have been like automated our lives. So the manual thing has been reduced, but the area and also the work towards our AI has been increased. Yeah. So I just want to give a quick comparison and also the quick overview. So how India and Indonesia are currently adapting the AI in the energy sector. So let us take the moment to look at the advancement of the Indonesia in India. So both countries have been moving towards the AI-driven energy solution. So Indonesia uses the AI for the geothermal thing and also the modeling and also the smart grid pilots by PLN and the solar rooftop performance optimization. So in urban areas, the AI used to manage the traffic-related energy consumption. So India also processing the same thing well rapidly from the national wide. So AI powerful like smart meters to advanced renewable forecasting. So Indian Railways started to use AI optimized transaction energy and green hydrogen planting so that it has been enhanced by AI analytics. So these examples shows us like the industries has also become economics have been driving towards the global energy innovation. So since it is it's a quick comparison between the two nations, while we are taking about the global thing, the AI adoption in the energy sector has been become a growth wide. So while we have been discussing about the multiple energies and what will be the pros and cons and how we have been developed, so there will be always a future trends, right? So similarly, so we are going to discuss about the future trends that will be enabled by the AI. So as we look into the future, the energy sector is on the verge of the AI-driven transformation. We will see the AI integrated battery storage system and autonomous renewable energy farms and green hydrogen ecosystem powered by by the intelligent algorithm. Satellite-based AI will provide the precise weather predictions. So energy training uses the blockchain and with for the full privacy. So within the decade, our energy system will completely decentralized, automated, and sustainability. So while looking towards the future, we has been having a role of like towards the worldwide. Yeah. So just want to give a quick overview of the today's session. So to give a quickly recap of the today's session, so AI significantly improves efficiency, reliability, and sustainability in the energy sector. So the renewable energy has been become more predictable and manageable with AI. The challenges like cost, cybersecurity, and skill gap are real but manageable. And importantly, the AI will become the workforce but not remove it. It will create a new and exciting opportunities for everyone. So the combination of AI and energy is not just a technology shift, it is a pathway to create for the cleaner and the better world. So I like to finish my webinar. So thank you for all your sincere time and the participation. I would thank this opportunity to share this session with you all the wonderful audience. So thank you. Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much for your presentation,
Thank you.
Professor Sakti. And we have three questions from participant. Already write in the Zoom chat for first question. Excuse me, ma'am, may I ask how artificial intelligence is currently being used to optimize energy production and distribution in modern power system? Thank you.
Thank you.
Jaspreet ma'am, CGC Associate.
Okay, I think Professor Sakti have a technical issue. Yeah, we will go to the second speaker for Professor Dr. Sugandhi Malhotra. The time is yours. Thank you.
Yeah, hi. Good afternoon, everyone. So, thank you so much. So, give me some time. I'll share my presentation. Hi. Is my screen visible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much, Novita. So, thank you for giving this opportunity. So, once again, good afternoon to you all. Dr. Sugandhi Malhotra, Head CAC Apex, CGC University, India. So first, I'll say that definitely you guys I'll say that definitely we all are doing a great job framing this topic and the question around this, right? So, and on the top of this, I think that this will definitely help the policy makers for the technology sector and for the energy sector as well. A pleasure to have you all in this webinar who all have managed to make it. Thanks for your support in joining this event. which is devoted to the interplay of AI and the energy sector. So, which is the topic that I find fascinating and certainly one of the most interesting and evolving trend. Probably, I'll say that a trend that we still need to unpack fully. And this is exactly also the reason why we all have decided to be here in this event, and definitely to advance a bit more on this conversation. So Sakthipriyaa has already elaborated the topic, and she has discussed the various challenges in it. And I hope that definitely I add to this also. So now the rapid development and deployment of AI, as we know very well, reshaping the global economy. And definitely the energy sector is no exception here. There is no AI without energy, and at the same time, AI has a potential to transform the sector both. So when it comes to the established oil and gas industry, and also the utilities, and of course the renewable energy sector in particular. So I'll say that electricity supply, as we know, is a crucial determinant for the future of AI development, and the countries that can deliver the needed electricity at the speed and at the scale are the ones that most likely to be at the forefront of these transformations at the very same time. Definitely everyone is using AI, but how AI can be delivered? Till now, we are talking about the data center, we are talking about the electricity, renewable energy is there. Definitely we'll come across all these sections. So we'll discuss all these trends, right? So this is a dual phase relationship. If I'll talk about AI for energy and energy for AI. Is AI using the energy, or AI is helping the energy? So this is one of the questions which always come into the mind. So definitely there is an opportunity, as Shakti has also pointed out, that AI growth could accelerate innovation, healthcare, industry, automation, science, and research field also. And if I talk about the challenges, so massive energy consumption by the AI data centers, I'll talk about this. Definitely the energy consumption and the carbon emission. So both are harmful, right? So that is like a challenge which is there. We need to tackle and handle this challenge in a good way, in a proper way. So there is a critical question: will the technology become efficient enough to keep AI energy demand sustainable? Sustainability is the which is required in this field. So will the technology be that efficient that we can have AI energy demand sustainable? So definitely we'll discuss all this in our presentation. So as I'm saying that how the AI is working, definitely the data centers are there, training and deploying AI models that take place, as we all know, that in large and power-hungry data centers are used. Definitely, I'm emphasizing once again on the power-hungry thing. Typically, AI-focused data center consumes today as much as electricity. If I talk about 100,000 households, one typically AI-focused data center, if I talk about the one data center, definitely lots of data centers are there. One data center consumes today as much as electricity as 100,000 households. And with the new generation, data centers are evolving, isn't it? We are working on the large data centers. Definitely a report is also there by the IEA. So in the 2025 report is published in the beginning months. So it also say that new generation with the largest data centers are under construction, and this demand is going to be 20 times as much, right? So there are risks, there are the opportunities also. Definitely there are the risks and there are the opportunity, and this what is we are going to discuss in this session. And of course our landing point will be what policy we can make to face this historical transformation, right? So this graph, so if we observe this graph, definitely the source, I'll let you know that the source for this is IEA, so International Energy Agency. So where the 31 countries are part of it, and they're the co-collaborative countries also. So the first place to start with this is the challenge which we are facing in trying to understand and trying to assess the energy impact and implications of the AI in terms of particularly electricity demand. in terms of particularly definitely the electricity demands. And what we see is that there is a very significant uncertainty around this. Electricity demand projections for AI are highly uncertain, right? So the same is reflected in this graph. The source, definitely I told you that there is energy and AI. This sources, the title Energy and AI report published by the IEA. So this chart illustrates 3 projected scenarios for electricity demand generated by AI workload from 2020 to 2030, measured definitely in terawatt hours per year, along with the total data center, the 4th criteria, which represents the data center electricity consumption, right? The total data center electricity consumption given in the yellow dash line. So the orange, there are the 3 scenarios. The major 3 scenarios are there. Low growth scenario where the AI is used at a low scale. Central scenario, average scenario. So high scenario where we are using AI at a very high level. So the orange line is a low growth scenario. Blue line is a central scenario. That is the average scenario. Green line is the high scenario. And the yellow line definitely represents the total data center electricity growth according to definitely the IEA. If we observe that from 2020 to 24, from 2020 to 2024, demand remains almost flat, right? There is no big change. If we see that there is no big change in the demand, so it's almost flat, or we can say that minimal, that is below 100 terawatt per 25. Like there is, like, this is an exception, or this gonna be changed after 2025. This gonna change, and all scenarios show sharp and exponential increase, right? So by 2030, if we imagine, electricity demand varies widely depending upon the adoption levels. While depending upon the adoption level, whether we are adopting at a low level AI, average level, or at a high level. In high growth scenarios, AI could consume more than half of all the global data center electricity demand. If we talk about the data centers are not only deployed for the AI, definitely AI, different data centers are there. But if I talk about the multiple data centers and all, so half of the electricity consumption by the data center would be by the AI. So AI becomes a major consumer of the global electricity, will become the major consumer of the global electricity by 2030. So today, global data center, if I talk about 23-24, consumes roughly about 460 to 700 terawatt hour, right, per year. But it is going to increase 10 folds or 50 folds increase if high performance GPU based AI is there. So the projection spread shows uncertainty also. The gap between the low and the high widens massively after 27. The future of the AI demand depends heavily on definitely on the basis of AI model efficiency, how effective is your model and how appropriately it is working, whether it is optimized or optimized, right? So hard and the renewable energy adoption, are we simply relying on the electricity, or we are adopting the renewable energy sources also? So adoptions. Definitely, I'll come to all the questions after my presentation. I hope that you don't mind in that. Definitely, we'll talk about all this. So what actually this means? It means that AI, as we discussed also, AI will definitely will consume half of the energy, half of the electricity consumption by the data center by 2030. So that would be the major users, major role or major consumer of the electricity of the data centers. So if the high scenario occurs, AI could drive significant pressure on the power grid also. If we are talking about the power grids, definitely it's not the electricity. Definitely we need to talk about the renewable power expansions, more efficient chips, data centers optimization, AI model efficiency breakthroughs. So policy and engineering decisions made in the next few years will strongly influence this outcome, right? So definitely, as I discussed that the power which AI data centers will get not only depends upon the electricity, but it is the mix of diverse energy fields. It's a mix of the diverse energy fields. So renewable can dominate the growth. This chart clearly shows that the renewables like wind and solar energy. Sakthipriyaa also strictly talked about solar energy also and the wind energy also are expected to provide the single largest share of the new electricity to meet the data center demand, right? So definitely the renewables like wind and solar energy, they gotta lead it. So there are the different tech companies also, if I talk about, they are making the power purchase agreements like Google, Amazon, Microsoft also. They're aggressively signing the power purchase agreement for the renewable energy to maintain the sustainability goals. So definitely this is by the government, that government want always the technology to be sustainable, right? The major question is only this, that whether the AI will be sustainable. So there is a pressure on the companies also, big companies also. So the big companies like Google, Amazon, Microsoft, they all are signing the power purchase agreements for renewable energy to maintain the sustainability goals. Solar and wind are now among the cheapest source of new electricity generation. If I talk about, they are the cheapest, solar and wind energy. So not only this renewable energy sources, but definitely the natural gas is the second largest contributor. Its importance lies not only in the volume, but in its dispatchability also. It can provide reliable on-demand power, right, to the backup various renewable and ensure grid stability also. Correct. So nuclear power is another providing another emerging area. So particularly from the small modular reactors term. So the growth is expected to be after like post 2030. Definitely in this also nuclear energy also. We are expecting, as per the reports by the IE, we are expecting that this will definitely grow. It provides, if I talk about the smaller modular reactors, so it provides stable and low carbon. The main is the carbon emission, right? We spoke about data centers and carbon emission is there, efficiency we are talking about. It provides stable and low carbon base load power. So tech companies are already investing in SMRs also, small modular reactors also, development to power the future data centers. So to power the data center, they are not only relying on the electricity, but they are working on the SMRs also. There exists the if I talk about, there exists the other category also. So if I talk about the other categories, definitely the coal is there. So there is a certain, notably this, if I talk about the coal and all, in certain region it works, notably China, through its share is projected to decline after, 2030. So in this, we spoke about like the major sources, major energy mix and all. So next we are talking about AI for energy, unlocking optimization. Till we spoke about the challenges and we spoke about the different energy mediums and all, what can be used to power the data centers. So AI, how AI is helping in AI for helping in the energy optimization and all. So let's look into this. So this diagram, if I talk about, illustrate how AI core application influence the energy sector across the three major domains: supply, grids, end use. If I talk about the supply, oil, gas, and minerals, AI is transforming upstreams and midstream operations across the oil, gas, and minerals sectors also. How? By enhancing the exploration, production, and maintenance capability. Through advanced geological modeling, seismic data interpretation, it will definitely, seismic earthquakes and all, it will detect. So, and precise drilling locations predictions, so where you can find the more oil and all. So it will provide you the precise drilling location. Definitely you are not wasting, it is optimized process. Somebody asked also, there was one question that how it is enhancing and all. how it is helping increasing the efficiency. When I can appropriately guess the reducing, and the machine which we are using for that is also reducing through, it is optimizing the process, isn't it? Through advanced geologic, AI significantly improving the exploration accuracy and resource discovery, right? In production, if I talk about AI-enabled optimization of flow rates, reservoir analytics increases efficiency and definitely will minimize the downtime of the machine also. So predictive, somebody asked also how it is managing at the, like when the load is more and all. There exists a term called load balancing also at the data centers. So how to direct that load and all, it will definitely improve the efficiency also. So predictive maintenance technology, there is not only the corrective maintenance, but definitely the predictive is better than the corrective maintenance. So it works for the predictive maintenance, right? So predictive maintenance technology further will help to detect the issues in rigs pipeline before the failure occurs, right? If we detect it and prevent it before the failure, then my process is definitely already like optimized. So in case of grids, if I talk about, AI once again plays a vital critical role in the electricity grid reliability and enabling large scale integration of renewable energy. AI enhances the forecasting capabilities for the wind and solar generation. If we can forecast wind energy, solar energy, if we can forecast that process, definitely it will help in stabilizing variable power sources. And smart grid system powered by AI allow real-time monitoring, automated control, and intelligent energy storage management, while advanced demand supply balancing technique facilitate peak shaving and dynamic pricing. These capabilities enable grids to handle higher renewable penetrations, improve system resilience, reduce outages, and lower overall operational emissions and costs. It's balance and integration. So it also help in the end use by the automobiles. If I talk about energy efficiency across the industrial, commercial, and transportation sector also. In the industrial, if I talk about, AI optimizes manufacturing process, right? Automates quality control, helps in designing more energy efficient operations. In transportation, AI supports smart EV charging, correct? So fleet routing and autonomous logistics to reduce fuel and HVAC and lighting controls, occupancy analytics, and digital twin based optimization. These advancements reduce energy waste, definitely improves the sustainability and ESG performance, and enhance the productivity through the higher levels of automation. It performs automations. We always spoke about like Tesla also. Smart vehicle, isn't it? But what works behind it? AI. So that's the main key only. If I talk about AI is help in saving the energy also, but definitely consumes lots of energy. How we are using, how we are implementing the same, definitely AI. So the when the models become, definitely AI models are efficient, then only we see that we can get the good results in terms of the energy saving. So the key uncertainties and challenges associated with the scaling of the AI across the energy sector. Position in the high risk. I see that high impact quadrant are the chart. If I see that the uncertainty about the future AI electricity demand, uncertain. The sector-wide skill gap and insufficient data and digital infrastructure. Unavailability of this, right? So these factors collectively determine how rapidly AI can be adopted and how reliably it can support the transformation of energy systems. Another point is regulatory policies, challenges. I mean, it also poses a challenge. Fall in the medium risk, but high impact indicating. So high impact zone indicating that outdated frameworks could slow deployment despite significant potential benefits. there exists a rebound effect where efficiency gains in one area may stimulate increased demand elsewhere, are placed at a moderate risk and impact level. Overall, if I talk about this chart, it emphasizes that unlocking the full value of the AI in energy will demand heavily on the strengthening talent pipelines, modernizing infrastructure and regulations, and accurately forecasting the demand to avoid the systematic strain. If I talk about it, identifies the priority action area to ensure AI becomes an enabler rather than a constraint, right? Definitely, we always wish that AI becomes an enabler rather than a constraint within the future energy ecosystem. AI should not, it should definitely help, right? So if I talk about this slide, so 3 foundational pillars required to support the rapid growth of the AI and its rising electricity demand. The first pillar is secure and diverse electricity supply, highlights the need to accelerate deployment of renewable energy while also expanding firm low carbon generation sources such as nuclear, we spoke about geothermal, and natural gases with carbon capture and storage. Second pillar, if I talk about modernize and expand infrastructure, we need to work on the infra also, right? Emphasize urgent investment in the grid expansion and collaborations. Underscores the importance of the stronger coordination between the technology sector and the energy industry, supported by the policy and regulations reforms that enable innovation while managing system reliability. Together, these pillars form a strategic roadmap for ensuring that AI scales sustainable without overwhelming existing energy system. Renewable energy, once again, renewable energy, infrastructure, optimizing the AI efficiency, and the policies and collaboration, that is the key to the successful AI implementation. In the last, if I'll talk about, so the bottom line, if I say that, that definitely is clear, the future of the energy technology sectors are now inseparably connected. As artificial intelligence continues to expand at an unprecedented pace, one of the biggest challenges ahead in meeting AI's rapidly rising energy needs in a way that is both sustainable and secure. Both sustainable and secure. Yet within this challenge lies a powerful opportunity to leverage AI itself to create a more efficient, resilient, and cleaner global energy system that benefits everyone. The report IEA highlights that with energy and tech now on a journey together, collaboration is the key. The partnership will be essential to shaping a future where innovation and sustainability advance hand in hand. So this is from my end. Thank you. So
Okay,
there are the few questions definitely I would like to answer. Could you please explain how AI-based predictive maintenance? I spoke also predictive, like if I'm talking about the seismic or the failure of like the machines and all in the pre-hand only, I can optimize the process, right? So how does, okay. Or may I ask that what are the key challenges in integrating AI technologies into traditional energy infrastructure that may still rely on the legacy system? That's what we talk about. So rules and regulations and the policymaker. I spoke about like that offered the said by IEA, right? The news also says that the companies are collaborating and we need to fulfill the rules and regulations. Sustainable development. The companies are signing PPFs. Right, so how much power they can use on a data center and all those policies are being established by the agencies, international electricity agencies. So countries are becoming part of that, right? Could you elaborate on how machine learning models help the forecast? If I talk about the smaller model also, if it is not optimized, first we work on the optimization also, right? A smaller model only, if I car parking, if I talk about that is not optimized, I'm working again and again on that, fetching the same data, working again and again, definitely hampering my efficiency of the model. So the small models for the renewable energy, if I talk about forecast renewable energy or solar energy, also the forecasting. Forecasting is a word, like weather forecasting is a thing. They're the major data center to account definitely the consumption of the energy. It should be sustainable treatment. Right? Thank you. Right. Thank you, Nobita.
Okay, thank you so much for your answer, Professor Sugandhi. And for Miss Sakthipriyaa, maybe you will answer the question before. Yeah, okay. I think I have a technical issue, and we will go to the next speaker for Dr. Eddie Jogatama Purhita. The time is yours. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Is my voice clear, Novita?
Yes, sure.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. Dis Distinguished guests, all college and participant. It is an honor to welcome you to today's seminars with the theme AI as a digital tools for supporting clean energy campaigns. I will here's my slide presentation. Okay. Okay. In the seminar, we have the theme AI as digital tools for supporting green energy campaigns, converting invasive wild grasses into high-value biomass briquettes from community energy independence. Around the world, the transition toward renewable and sustainable energy has become not only a global agenda, but a responsibility shared by a level of society, including rural communities. One of the challenges we often face is how to make green energy education accessible, practical, and relevant to everyday life. At the same time, many regions continue struggle with the excessive growth of wild grasses and invasive plants that are commonly treated as a waste and destroyed through burning, contributing to air pollution and environmental degradation. Today, we will explore how artificial intelligence, especially conversation tools like ChatGPT, Cloud AI, and the other AI can become an impactful digital companion for raising awareness, delivering hands-on learning materials, and empowering communities to transform these invasive grasses into biomass briquette with real economic and energy value. Through the integration of AI and grassroots innovation, we open opportunities for future where villages are not only consumer of energy, but producers of clean, sustainable power. Thank you for your joining us today. I hope this session will inspire new perspectives, spark collaboration, encourage real action toward community-driven green energy independence. In this campaign, we utilize artificial intelligence as a digital tools to support community education or green energy. Through digital technology, people can easily learn how to convert wild grass and in Indonesia called alang-alang into biomass briquette as a renewable energy source. Information that was once difficult to access can now be obtained anytime and anywhere in way that is engaging and interactive. With the help of AI, green energy campaign becomes more affordable, more effective, and more accessible for everyone, empowering village to move toward sustainable energy independence. In this campaign, we utilize artificial intelligence as digital tools to support community education on green energy. Through digital technology, people can easily learn how to convert wild gas alang-alang into briquette as a renewable energy source. In many rural communities, the dependence on LPG and firewood remains very high. At the same time, wild grass and alang-alang in Indonesian called grow uncontrollable and are often burned simply to clear land. This open burning not only pollutes the air but also increase the risk of land fires. Additionally, rising energy costs place a heavy burden on household economies. The irony is that wild grass actually has the potential to become a renewable energy source, yet it ends up becoming waste and an environmental threat. This challenge highlights the urgent need for an alternative energy solution that is environmental friendly, affordable, and manageable by the community. Wild grasses often seen as which actually hold remarkable energy potential. They are rich lignocellulose, which makes them highly suitable for processing into biomass briquettes. The production technology required is simple and practical, meaning rural communities can adopt it without complex equipment. The raw material are not only abundant, but freely available, eliminating the need for expensive inputs. When harnessed properly, biomass energy can serve as an alternative fuel source while also strengthening household economies through reduced energy costs and new business opportunities. In other words, green energy from wild grasses is not just an environmental solution. It is a pathway for communities to achieve energy independence. Wild grasses included alang-alang contain high level of lignocellulose, which is a combination of cellulose, hemicellulose, and lignin that forms the main structural component of plant cell walls. This composition gives wild grasses significant energy potential because it enables high heat output and stable combustion. Lignin acts as a natural adhesive that melts when heated, allowing the biomass particle to bind together without the need for added chemical binders. This characteristic makes wild grasses highly suitable as raw material for biomass briquettes. Production briquettes that are denser, more durable, and have a longer burning duration. Although with grasses are often viewed as which are burned to clear land, they are in fact a valuable source of renewable energy when processed properly. Utilizing the lignocellulose contained in wild grasses not only addresses the need for alternative energy, but also open opportunities for community-based green energy solution. Today, green energy campaigns still face major challenge. Many communities do not yet understand the benefits of renewable energy, and existing campaign messages are often unappealing or purely targeted, resulting in little behavioral change. This is why a new approach is needed. One that is more effective, engaging, and relevant to the public. Artificial AI can serve as a powerful driver in advancing green energy education and campaigns. AI enable the automated creation of educational materials, ranging from poster and videos to learning modules, article, making content production faster, more cost efficient, and consistent. In addition, AI can analyze social media data trends to identify issues, interest, and audience needs, allowing campaign message to be delivered more precisely. AI can also generate high-quality, data-driven campaign visual, making green energy information more appealing and easier for diverse audience to understand. Through the use of AI, the goals is not only to spread information, but also to create real behavior change. Communities are expected to better understand the importance of renewable energy and begin adopting environmentally friendly practice in their daily lives. With technological support, green energy campaign can evolve to a collective movement with significant impact at both local and global levels. In the campaign to promote green energy through biomass brigade, both AI and human educator or designer play complementary roles in creating effective educational and outreach materials. One needs analysis. AI process feedback and learning preference from community surveys or social media interaction, identifying what knowledge gaps exist regarding biomass energy. Meanwhile, educators define clear learning objectives and target outcomes, ensuring the campaign address the most critical issues, such as understanding biomass production and environmental benefits. Second, content development. AI assists by drafting informative text, summaries, exercise, and case study related to biomass conversion and sustainable energy practice. Educators then validate and contextualize this content, tailoring it to local communities, cultural, and technical context. Number three, visualization. AI generates the diagram, illustration, video that demonstrate the processing of turning invasive grasses into biomass briquettes. Educators select the most appropriate visual style for the audience, making the concept easily understandable and engaging. Number four, multimedia integration. AI convert text content into interactive e-learning modules or digital simulations showing biomass production and usage. Designer organize the storyboard and interactively flow, ensuring the learn experience is engaging, intuitive, and practical for communities member. The last, evaluation. AI create adaptive quiz and analyze result to measure understanding and engagement. Educator interpret this insight to refine future educational efforts, improving community awareness, adoption, and participation in green energy initiative. By combining AI's data processing and content generation capabilities with human expertise in contextualization, storytelling, and pedagogies, this workflow ensure a high effective green energy campaign that empower communities to adopt biomass solution and achieve energy independence. In developing an effective green energy biomass campaign, AI tools can significantly support content creation across various stages. The table highlights which AI tools are best suited for specific content needs. For writing modules and summaries, tools like ChatGPT, Cloud AI, and Gemini can generate draft modules, summarize complex topics, and create clear explanation about biomass energy and sustainable practice. And they save time for educators while ensuring content is accurate and readable. For illustration and image, platforms such as Midjourney, DALL-E, and Leonardo can produce high-quality visuals to demonstrate concepts like converting invasive grasses into biomass briquettes. This visual make technical information easier to understand and more engaging. For making learning video, Victoria, Synthesa, and Hagen enable the creation of educational videos. These tools can generate animated or AI narrated content showing a step-by-step biomass production processes and energy saving practice for communities. For making automatic slides, tools like Gamma, Tom, and Canva AI can transfer content into ready-to-use slides. They help create professional presentation quickly, maintaining consistency in design and messaging. Yeah. For adaptive quiz, a platform such as Quizzes AI, ClassPoint, and Kahoot AI generate quizzes tailored to learn knowledge level. This adaptive assessment helped me ensure understanding of biomass energy concept and engagement with campaign material. For narrative voice, we can use Elephant Labs and Purhita provide natural sounding AI voice for narration modules, video, or e-learning content. This enhance accessibility and engagement, especially for community members who prefer audio learning. The last AI-based LMS learning management system like Model AI, Learnbots, and Teachable integrate AI functionality for tracking progress, providing personalized learning path, and managing cost content efficiently. The system ensure the community can access and benefit from educational material in a structured way. By combine these AI tools strategically, educators and campaign designer can produce high quality, engaging, and interactive content that effectively promotes green energy awareness and biomass usage in communities. In today's digital era, AI is increasing used to support the development of educational material and awareness campaign, including the context of green energy and biomass. While AI can accelerate processes, generate draft, visual videos, adaptive voices, the final decision must remain human. We highlight the final decision must remain human. It is essential to upload pedagogical principle to ensure that the content remains high quality and appropriate for audience needs. First, content accuracy must be maintained to ensure that the information provided is correct, reliable, and up to date. Yes. Second, appropriateness for the audience cognitive level. Ensure that the material is neither too simple nor too complex, making it easy to understand Third, local cultural and ethical values should be considered to ensure relevance and avoid offending local norms. Finally, relevance to context and user needs is crucial so that the material is truly useful and can be applied in real life practice. By adhering to this principle, AI becomes tool to support effective, creative, and meaningful learning, while still respecting the human role as the ultimate decision maker. Uh, In modern educational campaign and community programs, EA as assisted material offer several key benefits that significantly enhance learning and engagement. First, EA enable faster content production. Tasks that normally take hours on days, such as drafting modules, summaries, and quizzes, can now be completed in minutes. This allows educator, campaign designer to focus more on refining content and interactive with the audience rather than spending excessive time on manual production. Second, AI helps create rich, more visual content. Tools like Midjourney, DALL-E, and Pictory can generate high-quality illustration, videos, and interactive media that make complex topics, such as converting invasive grasses into biomass briquette, easier to understand and more engaging. Visual storytelling also helps capture attention and reinforce key messages. Third, AI support more personalized learning experience. Adaptive quizzes, tailored exercise, and interactive simulation allow learners to engage at their own pace and level, ensuring that the material is accessible to beginners while still challenging for more advanced participants. Four, AI-assisted material can increase motivation and engagement. By providing interactive visuals, gamified assessment, and multimedia learning, participants are more likely to stay involved, retain knowledge, and apply what they have learned in practice. Finally, AI-assisted content is highly versatile and applicable across multiple domains. It can be used for educational campaign, village development program, SME training, green energy initiative, and other communities project. This flexibility ensures that AI not only support learning but also strengthen awareness and adoption of sustainable practice. In summary, AI acts powerful like in content creation and learning design. While it accelerates production and enhances engagement, human oversight ensure that material remain relevant, culturally appropriate, and pedagogically sound. By leveraging AI, educator can campaign designer can deliver impactful, meaningful, and highly engaging educational experience. Uh, as we conclude, it is important to emphasize that AI is a powerful enabler, but human judgment remains essential. While AI can accelerate content production, generate rich visual, create adaptive quizzes, and personal learning experience, final decision must ensure content is accurate, culturally appropriate, and relevant to the local context. AI-assisted educational material offer clear benefit, faster development, more engaging and visual content, personalized learning, and higher learner motivation. These advantages are particularly valuable in campaign promoting green energy and biomass solution, where understanding technical processes and sustainable practices is key to adoption. By combining AI capabilities with human expertise, we can design learning experience and outreach initiatives that are not only engaging but also practical and actionable, enabling communities to apply green energy practices effectively. This collaboration ensures that campaigns are not only informative but also impactful, support the long-term sustainability of renewable energy initiative. Ultimately, EI serves as an ally for sustainable development, enhancing community knowledge, encouraging participation in clean energy programs, and fostering behaviors that contribute to energy independence and environmental sustainability. However, humans remain the final decision makers, ensuring that intervention are responsible, ethic, and contextually appropriate. Closing thought, leveraging EI wisely, guided by human insight, allow us to empower communities, enhance learning, and drive the effective and sustainable adoption of green energy solution. Okay, thank you. We can discuss in the next session. Okay, I'm finished, Novita.
Okay, thank you so much for your presentation, Dr. Eddie. And we have some question from participant. For our first question, in your opinion, how will AI shape the future of sustainable energy development and global energy transition? Thank you.
And in the chat, I can get
Yes, yes, in the Zoom chat.
the chat. For Rifki. Yes. Okay, to question from Rifki A is in your opinion, how will EA shape the future sustainable energy development and global energy transition? Yes, yes. AI can optimizing energy production and distribution. Yes. In can analyze vast amount of data from renewable energy source such as solar, wind, wind and hydro. By predicting weather patterns, energy demand, EA also can optimize energy generation schedule and reduce waste. Yes. Also, AI driving innovation and energy storage, for example. Energy storage is critical for managing intermittent renewable. AI can enhance battery performance and longevity, for example, by managing distribute energy storage network for communities. Yes, or predicting optimal charging and discharging cycle. Yeah. So that's and this is the AI also as a catalyst for a smarter, more efficient and adaptive energy ecosystem by enabling predictive planning, optimizing renewable integration, and accelerating innovation. Okay. And the second question, how developing economy can apply in the energy sector limited technology. This is developing economy. It can adopt AI in the energy sector with limited technological. For example, in this topic, we can making biomass briquette, and this can increase the economy for communities, for using energy source more efficient, by focusing on scalable, low cost, context appropriate approach, we can developing economy in energy. For example, with small project energy, green energy in community, to optimize renewable energy, with source with material in daily life. For example, grass or also building partnership with universities and village. Public-private partnership can bring AI power energy solution to area where local resources are scarce. This is we can train local engineer with in AI fundamentals and energy application to invest capacity building, focusing in practical skills using AI to data collection, energy modeling, and AI-based forecasting rather than advanced research. Okay, okay, that's I can ask to question. Okay, Novita, maybe again.
Okay, thank you for your answer, Dr. Eddie. I guess no one else asking again. Before I close this event, for all participants, please open your camera. I will take a picture on the count of 3 for documentation. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, another one, 1, 2, 3. Thank you for your cooperation. Finally, we come to the end of webinar today. We would like to thank you for our speaker for the wonderful information and sharing your knowledge. We hope this information will be beneficial for all participants. At least we have to have more collaboration in the future. The webinar for today and here. Hope to see you soon. Thank you and have a nice day and goodbye.
Thank you, Novita. Thank you all. Okay.
And thank you all for the opportunity. Thank you.